Hello guys, you're welcome once more to MEPH. If you're new to this channel, you're highly welcome. Do well to subscribe to the channel and share the link of this channel to somebody out there that needs to want to improve on maths. Alright, so today we have a problem on the board, and from what I'm seeing here, it's a polynomial problem. Because the question says if x minus 3 is a factor of what this polynomial, we should find the remaining what factors. All right, so for we to be able to solve this problem, okay, now if we have, okay, this, because this is one of what the factors of this polynomial. All right, so we have two more factors to look out for because we have this as a polynomial of the degree, what, 3, okay, which is cubic. All right, so since we have one, we have two more, factors that can multiply this to get us this. So all we need to do is we are going to use this to divide this. So I'm going to have, okay, so I have my x minus 3. So we have the cubic polynomial, 2x raised to the power of 3 plus we have 3x to the power of 2 minus 17x minus what, 30. Okay, so how do we go about dividing this? All you want to do is you want to bring this, so we have 2x to the power of 3, first of all divide by x. Okay, now when we divide this and this, we can be able to know what we are going to use to multiply this. Okay, so let's divide this and see. So now this is what, 2 times x times x times x. All right, divide by what, x. Okay, so 1x here will cancel 1x here, so we have 2 times x, which is 2x raised to the power of 2. So now that we have that, we are going to simply bring it here. So 2x to the power of 2 is going to multiply this. So if this multiply this, let's see what that gives us. Now 2x raised to the power of 2 multiply x is going to give us 2x to the power of 3. Now 2x to the power of 2 multiply minus 3 is going to give us now 2 times minus 3 is minus what, 6. And we have our x to the power of 2. Now the next step is you want to subtract. So if we subtract this, okay, now this minus this is going to give us 0, okay. Now we have minus minus here, so we have plus 3x, so we have plus 3x squared. So minus minus, so we have minus minus what? 6x squared. Okay, in order not to confuse us, so minus times minus is going to give us what? Plus, so we have 3x squared plus our 6x squared. And if we add this up, okay, we can see that since they are of the same degree and they are similar monomials, so we can add them. So 3x squared plus 3x squared is going to give us, okay, so plus 9x squared. All right. So now that we have that, okay, we still have, okay, all this left. Okay, now for these, we can simply bring them down. I can decide to put plus 0 here and plus 0 here. So we have minus 17x minus plus 0 is still going to be what? Minus what? 17x, and minus 30 minus plus 0 is still going to give us what? Minus what? 30. Or simply you just bring them down. Okay, now the next we are going to also check, we are going to use x to divide this again. Okay, so our x is going to divide 9x squared divided by x. So that will give us what we are going to bring up here. So we have this as 9 times x divided by x. This will cancel one of these, so we are left with 9x. So I'm going to put what? Plus 9x up here. Now we're going to use this to times this. So 9x times x is going to give us what? 9x squared Now plus 9x times minus 3. Now plus 9 times minus 3 is going to give us what? It's going to give us minus what? 27. And we have our x. Okay. So now that we've done the multiplication, we can now ask for subtract. I can decide to put plus 0 here so that we can bring down this. So now let's subtract. See? Now plus 9x squared minus 9x squared is equal to 0. Now minus 17x minus 27x. Okay? So let's see what that gives us. So we have our minus 17x minus 27x. Okay, and minus minus is plus, so we have our minus 17x plus 27x. Okay, now since 27 is greater, we can bring our plus, so we have plus. Now 27 minus 17 is 10. Okay, so we have 10x. So minus 70x plus 27x is what? Plus 10x. So we can write that as plus 10x. Now minus 30 minus plus 0 is what? So it's simply what? Minus 30 minus 0, which is still minus what? 30. Now finally, okay, we can still do one more what? Division. Alright? Now we have our 10x. So we have our 10x. We are going to use this to divide what? Okay, our 10x. So we are going to put x under. Now this divide this is 10. So we are going to put what? Plus 10 here. Okay. So now let's multiply that and see what that gives us. So 10 times x is going to give us what? We have our 10 what? X. Okay. Now we have 10 times minus 3 is going to give us minus what? 30. Okay. And what we have there, when we subtract it, it is going to give us what? Is 0. From this point, we have, okay, 10x minus 30 minus 10x minus 30 is going to give us 0. Okay. So from all we have done so far is, okay, we have this multiplied by this is going to give us all this. So let's write it down. Okay. So we have our x minus 3 multiplied by what? 2x squared plus what? 9x plus 10. Okay, so the product of these two is going to give us this, since our remainder is 0. Now, for we to get the remaining factors, we have to what? For the next step, we are going to what? Find the factors here. Okay, so we want to find the factors there. Okay, so remember we have our x minus 3. Now for this, okay, which is like a quadratic, we have our 2x squared, okay, plus 9x plus what? 10. Now my a in this case is what? 2. My b is what? 9. And my c is what? 10. So what's our a times c? Our a times c is simply 2 times what? 10. So 2 times 10, which is what? 20. So the numbers we are going to be considering, as factors here in this quadratic, we are going to check at what? 20. And I think two numbers that their sum is going to give us plus 9x and their product is going to give us 20. Okay, from this, I think we should be considering 4 and what? 5. Okay, because 4 plus 5 can give us 9. So I have this as x minus 3 into, where this has 2x squared. Okay, so we have plus 4x plus 5x plus 10. Okay, because plus 4x plus 5x is plus 9x. And if we multiply these two, is going to give us what? Our 20, which is our AC. Okay, so we can now simply factorize this to get the other remaining what? Factors. Now, we want to check what is common here and what is common here. So I have my x minus 3 into, I think 2x is common here, so I have 2x into what? So we have 2x squared divided by 2x plus our 4x divided by 2x. Okay, now for this, what is common is what? 5. So I'm going to have 5x divided by what? 5 and plus 10 divided by what? 5. Okay, let's solve all of that and see what that gives us. So we are going to have, okay, now we have our x minus 3, which is already a factor. Now the other two factors from here, I have here, we have 2x, okay, bracket. Now 2 is going to cancel out 2, x is going to remove 1 here, so we are left with x, okay. So this will cancel out, this is 2 times, so we have plus 2, we have plus 5 out here, and this, 5 is going to cancel 5, so we are left with x. And 5 is going to cancel 10 is 2, so we are having plus 2. Okay. Now from all that, we can now see that this is common. Okay. So we have our x minus 3. Okay. Brackets. All right. So this is a factor, so we have our x plus 2. And what is left outside, we have this. So I'll bring it here to x and this. So plus 5. So the other two factors in this problem are what? X plus 2 and 2x plus 5. Okay, so that gives us the solution to this simple problem. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.